Lawyers representing News 24 journalist Karyn Maughan and arms dealer prosecutor Billy Downer have described former President Jacob Zuma's private prosecution attempt as vindictive and without merit. The pair is seeking to have the summons issued against them set aside, citing an abuse of court process. Zuma has accused them of unlawfully publishing his medical records when he was seeking a postponement in the arms deal corruption matter. Newzroom Afrika's Ziyanda Ngcobo reports.
Journalist Karyn Maughan and prosecutor Billy Downer's lawyers have argued in the main that former President Jacob Zuma's private prosecution attempt is baseless. This, they say, is because of a lack of standing when it comes to irrelevant certificates of non-prosecution. They accuse Zuma of abusing court processes, saying it's driven by ulterior motives aimed at further delaying the arms deal corruption trial.
It's an attempt to harass Mr. Downer and prevent him from carrying out his duties. It's unsustainable, was launched for the purpose of further delay and preventing or obstructing Mr. Downer's performance of his duties.
Maughan's lawyer, Stephen Budlender, says the fact that Zuma refers to her as a racist bigot who is peddling a false narrative in official court papers attests to the claim.
Mr. Zuma's summons is an attempt to discredit Ms. Maughan, to silence her, and to prevent her from reporting on the progress of his criminal trial. Now, to put that in context, what the papers demonstrate is that Ms. Maughan says that as far as I am aware, I am the only journalist who reported on the initial trial who is still reporting on what is going on now. That's not denied. So the only person who has the full history is Ms. Maughan. And Mr. Zuma seeks to discredit her and prevent her from doing her job. He seeks to intimidate and harass her. And that is the purpose of this private prosecution.
Budlender says even at a procedural level, Zuma's legal challenge is flawed.
Even if this court was somehow to leave that aside and focus on the merit of the wording of the certificate with respect is by no means clear that it refers to Ms. Maughan, and we submit that it doesn't. We've quoted the certificate at paragraph 27.1. This is the second certificate. And it says, I, Elaine Zungu, duly appointed DPP, hereby certify that I have seen all the statements and affidavits on which the charge particularized below is based, and I decline to prosecute any person in connection with this matter at the instance of the state.
The matter has been adjourned to Wednesday, where Zuma's lawyers will respond to the various arguments that have been made in court. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Ziyanda Ngcobo in Pietermaritzburg.